Everyone. I know it'll take a couple minutes for you guys to get joining here, but just wanted to do another post video chat with you all. And you'll have to excuse my voice. I've been, since like Friday, fighting a little sinus cold thing. I don't know what it is. So yeah. My setup right now is pretty interesting. I'm just sitting in a lawn chair, like just kind of at a random point in the yard. So this is where I have good service. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Stuart. So yeah, this is just where I have good service. So maybe this will be a new tradition. And I have a cough drop in my mouth. So sorry. Thank you, Carmelo. Hey, Maria. So, I figured, hey, Sharon. Excuse me. Any questions you guys have? Or, anything that you guys want to talk about? Thank you, Carolyn. I'm here, so I figured for the next however long, or until my arm gets tired, you're welcome. Can you guys see and hear me? Are we back? Okay. I'm gonna have to set you guys down and my extension cord. Just enjoy clouds for a second. Can you guys hear the dogs in the background? There's like a kennel down the road. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, but those dogs go off random times. Thank you. That's really cool. It's really crazy that, like, anyone is inspired by me. Thank you. You guys are all so sweet. Will we buy another house? My dad might eventually, but I probably won't. Not for years at least. I don't think I'll ever outgrow this place, but if I'm ever ready for a change, then maybe. But for now, I'm planning on staying put, especially after moving, because let me tell you, that was not easy. Thanks, Sandra. Yeah, in my moving vlog, like, some of you guys had asked for it, so I didn't really know, like, what to include, and a lot of it I just couldn't film because it would have, like, it was already a slow process for how much stuff and antiques and stuff that I had, but if I had to stop and film everything, it would have taken me so long, so there was just no way that would have happened. So I hope, it came out alright. Hey, Kathy. Redo and film the outside. I'm gonna put in like landscaping and do stuff like that. One of the porches still needs to be painted. Coincidentally, the front door was like the last thing. Just some little odds and ends, like some touch-up paint, which I could film. I just don't know how interesting that would be. So you guys can let me know if you want to see that kind of stuff. I know, like, major things, yeah, but it's kind of like, there might be a little spot, like, the size of a pencil eraser that needs to just be, like, dotted with paint. So when it's that kind of little tiny stuff, then I probably won't share that, but if I can, I'll get them painting the porches. Someone asked about fireplaces, which one of my videos I had talked about them, and so basically, oh yeah, and actually, I don't know if you guys can see it, right, yeah, I guess it's like right in here. I have a little potato patch back there, so and they're growing. I was excited about that because I've never grown regular potatoes, just sweet potatoes, so I didn't know if they were actually gonna come in or not. But anyway, the fireplaces, um, apparently one of them had been like relined, um, but when we were like taking apart some of them to rebuild them, the bricklaying guys, they were like, I wouldn't feel comfortable having a fire in this fireplace because the bricks are just so fragile. I don't know if they could take the heat or if, they you could literally take like a screwdriver and like scrape little chunks off of it. So it's holding and it's held for 140 years now. Hey Jennifer. So I'm just not really gonna like mess with it yet. Thanks CJ. Um, so we'll see. I mean, to rebuild them, my dad thinks it'd be like $20,000 to rebuild the two fireplaces. And honestly, even if they were rebuilt, I really don't plan on chopping wood or like doing like you're not gonna see me out here being like CJ from Mallard Five Farmhouse. I'm not gonna be like chopping whole trees down, and it's just not gonna happen. So yeah, I mean the electric fireplace is a good idea, or gas or whatever. That's totally a possibility down the road. For the meantime, since the house is so well insulated now, it really shouldn't be a problem. Thanks, Maria. Yeah, I figure. I mean, no matter what I do with fireplaces, period, it'll be expensive. So my best option for now is just to leave them alone. They're not hurting anything. They're sturdy enough. They'll probably hold up for another 100 years. I'm willing to take that risk. Some people might not be, but we'll just take things as they come. Hey, how are you? So, yeah, we've been here, gosh, I don't know, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks now. I should have remembered like the actual date. I think I said it in the video, so I probably just should have paid attention to myself. But yeah, things are coming along pretty well, and I have like 95% of the furniture in the house. Hey, Mike! I have a few more chairs in the garage, like dinner chairs, fancier kind of chairs, that I want to bring in here. But for now, like, we have enough to live with. So, yes, me too. I I didn't. I mean, I felt comfortable, but I didn't really want to sleep here before I felt like I had made it cleansed. Thank you. And what I filmed was only like probably not even like 1/10 of the work that we had to do to get out of that place. And we still had my chicken coops to deal with, which I have 3 of those. And yeah, just like general cleanup. Not technically yet on paper, but soon. Since my dad owns it, it's kind of a little more relaxed in that way. So, yeah, we're working out the details now, but for now I'm paying, the bills. So, yeah. Trying to think of anything with moving that I could add to this conversation. I do know that song. Out cow tipping. You know, that is a terrible thing. I feel so bad for any cows that people do that to. Yeah, back massage. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Lucas over at 1806 Stonehouse hurt his back. So he's just joining the back injury club over here. If anyone else wants to join, we're taking candidates. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't hurt yourselves. But yeah. So he seems like he's resting and stuff, and hopefully getting better. Cause man, back pain is just no joke. I never want to. I mean, I'll probably have problems again because that's how my life is, and my mom has scoliosis, so I feel like I'm predestined to have issues with my back. So hopefully nothing else crazy happens anytime soon. Excuse me. Pollen is definitely out here tonight. Yeah, moving is definitely stressful. Oh gosh. It's a ZT154. I guess that means 54. It is. It's so peaceful. The next house is over there or across the street, but it's a little hike away, so I don't have like anyone, 10 feet from my window. And the barn's back there. My dog's name, I have 3 dogs. The black one that you guys see in my videos, because she's always like, I don't know anything about that mic. I'm sorry. My boyfriend picked it all out. He says it's the model it's like the 2019 model. I don't know. We ended up financing it, so it's working out nicely so far. It's just like a residential hut. My dog's name, the one that you see in the video is the black one. Her name is Tina Turner. I got her from a shelter, and she was already named Tina Turner, and I basically, once I got to know her personality, I'm not changing that. So, someone just showed up here. It might be my dad or the air conditioning guy. We'll see, but now the dogs are barking in the background. So the other 2 dogs are Winston and Jax. But Winston we call Winnie. So yeah, and between like the residential and commercial, the salespeople were trying to convince us, of course, to do the commercial one. But it was like, I don't know, it was like $6,000 or something, 7,000. So I was just like, you know what? I just don't really think that's necessary. My dad already graded everything around here, any kind of stuff we can be careful with, so it's not really a big deal. Alright. Hey, Sydney. Yeah, it's worked out pretty nicely so far. And it has like a decent sized deck, so Jacob's been zipping around this yard, and I think it took him like 3 hours to do the whole yard, which is like probably like 5 acres, so it worked out pretty well. And it's a Cub Cadet, so I'm not really brand partial, but it is really nice out here today. Yeah. So the guy with the heating and air is here because, sorry, I thought I saw something on the ceiling. They laid a tarp underneath the foundation for water vapor, I think, a layer in there, and, yeah, sheep. So when the guys put that tarp in there, they, like, screwed a bunch of stuff up. They ended up, like, knocking off a couple of the, air ducts in the crawl space, and they, undid some wires. So it took me, like, a couple weeks to notice that the AC downstairs, like, wasn't kicking on. Because it really hasn't been, like, super hot here for it to be coming on all the time. But the other night it was, like, I don't know, 78 or something inside, so I definitely noticed then, and, yeah, so that's what he's doing here. Well, I already have a ton of chickens. You guys can probably hear chirping in the background. I have, like, 8 big egg layers. I have just a ton of chicks. I got, the white leghorn pullets, which are hens, and then I got, like, 30 barred rocks, and I got some Rhode Island Reds and some random Bantams and stuff. The chicks. I might actually not have service back there, because they're in our little, whatchamacallit, back room. But you guys will see them soon. Maybe I'll do a video all about the chickens. But the people that live on this farm over here, they might actually be giving me a pig, so that would be really cool. And they have baby goats for sale too. So I have lots of options. Yeah. And just generally, like, where I am in this town, there's lots of, like, animals that you can buy all the time, lots of auctions, and yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go look at some probably in the next couple days. So maybe I will walk you guys around for a minute. Let's see. Hopefully I don't lose too much service. Oh yeah, I love having fresh eggs and all that kind of stuff. Man, there's just people everywhere I turn. So, it seems like everybody just, like, stops by and needs things. My dad's over there too. And literally when I was sitting down over there, the AC guy was, like, standing right in front of me, so I'm just a very awkward person. I never know what to say, so I was just like, hey, I'm live on YouTube, so don't mind me being awkward over here, and he probably doesn't care at all, but, you know. Anyway, that's just who I am. So, I'll show you guys my potato patch. Thanks, Maria. Oh, man. So, I basically just had a bag that sprouted, so I just stuck them all in this dirt.